Yo, what's cracking, peeps? Your boy T Money up in the Heezy. Happy Wednesday afternoon. Back with another mini unboxing for you guys. It's not going to be a very long one. But actually, shortly after I had filmed my video last night, somebody posted on Instagram an image of a movie that had come out. So I was determined to go pick it up. So I went over to Target to grab it, and it was sold out completely. So I was on my way home. I was like, fuck it, I'll just wait. And I literally was going to be turning back into my neighborhood, and then I just whipped it the other way, and I was like, fuck it, I have to go. So I definitely got the itch to go pick the film up. So I went over to Walmart, and because Walmart was the only thing at this point that's open at 10. So yeah, I went over and I grabbed The Meg, starring Jason Statham. Never seen this movie, but I didn't know Rainn Wilson's in it. That's awesome. But yeah, I'd heard a lot about it, you know, when it was in theaters and kind of fun. And even before that, it was, you know, going to be a fun summer killer shark flick or whatever. So, love my killer shark flicks, so I had to grab it. That's The Meg. Figured for $4 more, get the 4K. And check this baby out on 4K in the living room. So, that's The Meg. I'm sure I know I've seen a lot of thumbnails. People doing their, you know, their Tuesday Walmart ventures and whatnot. So, but yep, had to grab it. So that's The Meg. Check that one out. And then, it's going to be a small update today. 3 packages. We have one from Zavvi, one from Umbrella, and then one from Amazon UK, I believe. Maybe Amazon Germany, but I think it's an Amazon UK package. So let's start off with the Umbrella package. 2 films in here, I believe, and I think it's called Beyond something. It's the new line that Umbrella's been putting out, and I began or whatever collecting them. This film in particular, I had never heard of, and it's not a horror film, I don't think, but let me just open this up with a razor blade. Sorry, guys. But I still wanted to check it out. It was interesting enough. And again, I am collecting the new line. So cool. So we have 3 Blu-rays in here. One of them is The Chain Reaction, which I just showed off in another update. So, yeah, we'll just pretend like that didn't happen. So the line that I was talking about is Beyond Worlds on Film, Beyond Genres. This is Volume 6, The Quiet Earth. It's a movie from 19 something. Why these days are they just putting the release date? Don't know, but we'll read you guys a synopsis here. It says, scientist Zach Hobson awakens to discover that he may be the last man on Earth. Homes, highways, and entire cities are deserted. Every living thing has disappeared. Frustrated and plagued by megalomaniacal visions. Whoa. Zach stands on a balcony and grandly addresses an audience of cardboard stand-ups, declaring himself president of this quiet Earth. But Hobson soon finds he may not be alone. Critically acclaimed and winner of 8 New Zealand Film Awards, Jeff Murphy's science fiction thriller has been rightly compared to The Twilight Zone for its chilling portrayal of a barren post-apocalyptic world from which there's only one means of escape. So cool, yeah. So it's kind of got that I Am Legend type feel, you know, end of the world, post-apocalyptic landscape type. So that's awesome. The Quiet Earth, again, Worlds on Film, Beyond Genres. This is the 6th one they put out, so I'm going steady. I gotta get them. I got all the other ones. So this one did sound pretty interesting too. So if anybody's out there has seen this, let me know your thoughts. That's Volume 6. So cool. in that line. And then, of course, a movie I remember. Okay, so this is a movie growing up. It was on cable occasionally, and it always just weirded me out, like, big time. It was a very strange movie, and I found myself kind of thinking about it a lot over the years. Like, first of all, I couldn't remember. It was one of those movies that you saw when you were younger, and you were like, what was that movie with that crazy fucking bathtub scene? Like, you just remember certain scenes from the movie, but you don't know what it's called. That happened with Death Becomes Her. That was another movie that I loved growing up. I couldn't remember for years what the film was. There's been a few of those, but anyways, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I'm excited to revisit it because I haven't seen it since I was probably like maybe 8 or 9 years old. Yeah, 1993, so I was 86, so yeah, I guess maybe I was probably like 12 when I saw this movie. But What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Yeah, I just remember it being kind of batshit crazy. Good cast. You got Johnny Depp, Leo. Early performances from Johnny Depp and Leo. Leonardo DiCaprio and Juliette Lewis. You can't go wrong with her. I remember she's great, man. Her early 90s movies with Juliette Lewis were amazing. She was really, really good. So anyway, I just kind of remember this like derelict kind of crazy-ass family living out in East Bumfuck, and some shit goes down, and a crazy bathtub scene I do remember. With a really dirty, like, I don't know, as a kid in this, like, does he have, not Down, he has some sort of mental disorder, I believe, and he doesn't want to take a shower. That's what I remember. And I think Juliette Lewis is, this is all coming to me now. It's like trying to get him in the tub or something. But anyways, I just remember wanting to see this, and I don't know if it has a U.S. release, so when I was, you know, browsing the Umbrella website and came across this on Blu-ray, I just hit, you know, purchase immediately, because it's one of those ones that you just have to revisit, get the itch. And since I was grabbing the other films, I don't know how I grabbed Chain Reaction twice. It's never happened before. But no, seriously, I'm just so stupid. There's no excuse for it, really. But anybody need a copy of this, holler at your boy. It's All Region. So fortunately, you got that. I've got that on my side, All Region. And this is fun. This sounds like a really cool, like, futuristic, what's the word? Like the Crazies type film. You know, judging by the, and it looks like some really cool special effects. I talked about this in my last update, so action, exploitation, scientific action, scientist, I don't know, you know what I mean. Cool. Anyways. Alright, so let's get into package from Zavvi. Shall we? We shall. They always do this. They always put the label thing, like, over this plastic label over the thing that you're supposed to, you know, the teeth that you're supposed to open the package with. So that always throws me off. But I have to say, Zavvi's packaging is decent. These hard boxes they give you are definitely nice. Okay, awesome. So yes, I did grab this. So I talked about this yesterday, actually. And thanks, guys, for letting me know as well that the 2 box sets, They Live and The Fog, that were released by Studio Canal in the 4-pack. There was one other one. I think it was New York, Escape from New York. Somebody told me that is coming out in a limited edition set. And this is actually, Prince of Darkness is actually just in a steelbook. It's not coming out in a big box because, like I said, they had released They Live and The Fog in these steelbook editions from Studio Canal, and I kind of mixed those up originally with the larger box set editions that they put out. But there is no box set of this film yet. I think it's just The Fog and They Live and maybe Escape from New York. I'm not sure if Escape from New York is another steelbook or if it's a box set, but we'll find out. I have it pre-ordered. I just can't remember. But thanks, guys, for clarifying that for me. So yeah, this is a great film. Prince of Darkness, can't go wrong with it. One of my favorite Carpenter films. Kind of like a In the Mouth of Madness tier, which is kind of second tier Carpenter for me, but I absolutely love the film. I just love the atmosphere. I love the acting. I love the actor in this, who is what's his name? He's the man behind the mask. I always forget his name, but he's a famous musician. Anyway, his role in this movie is right there. his role in this movie is awesome. He plays like a crazed, demonic, possessed dude. And he turns to beetles, I think. Yeah, this movie's awesome. Special effects in this are great. Acting's great. Very, like, contained in its own little way. And just a unique film. I think it's a unique, like, devil, demonic possession, end of times, satanic-esque movie. I love how it mixes science with the devil. And it's just a good movie. Prince of Darkness. A lot of you guys have probably seen it. But yeah, beautiful steelbook too. You get this metallic green kind of glowing at you. And then I think what throws me off about these Studio Canal releases are the J cards and kind of like the just the presentation is very similar to the box sets. The whole like not color combination, but presentation, I guess. It's very similar. It looks the same. There's a word that I'm forgetting, but anyways, yeah, awesome. I'll shut up. All right, last but not least, we have a package from, I want to say Amazon.co.uk, but let's find out right now. I say media book, but I don't know what it is yet. Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah, so another one that I didn't need, but on the subject of beautiful editions and beautiful cover artwork, Stephen King's The Dark Half. I'm sorry, George A. Romero's The Dark Half, but we all know what it's based off of. Anyways, yeah, awesome. Region B, beautiful artwork. Look at that. So cool. I love that, man. I really want to get like one tattoo that's an homage to horror because I love horror, obviously. And I just don't know what. Like, I keep thinking in my head, like, all these really cool, like, there are so many beautiful, what do you call it? Front covers or whatever. Beautiful, what's the word? Drawings, I guess, or whatever. Newly commissioned artwork. Thank you. Cover artwork. Brain fart. So many beautiful cover artworks that just stand out to me. This one is a shining example. But I haven't found that one that I'm like convinced like I would love to get tattooed on me, just because they're amazing drawings and they're really eye-catchy. I love like the 80s, like the Savage Weekend and like, you know, that 80s throwback look, summer of '84, anything with like skulls and that sort of thing. I gotta get my thinking cap on and come up with something creative because I do need to get a horror tattoo. But on a side note, I mean, the artwork just made me think of it. So dope artwork that I would like to get on my body, but not really. I mean, I haven't found the one yet. But anyway, great movie. Don't need to really talk about it. Beautiful release. This is from MGM in conjunction with OFDB Filmworks. We have a Region B Blu-ray media book. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but I am going to keep this one sealed just because I already own the Scream Factory edition of this, and until I get my extra large protectors in, which I finally ordered. So it took me like, I had asked the Cult Media Facebook group multiple times, can somebody help me get, I need to know what the dimensions are for the sleeves that are for media books, not for DVDs, because they're really hard to find on Amazon and eBay. So finally I ended up purchasing, and I hope they're going to be the right size, but they're like double DVD size, so it's like the size of 2 DVDs stacked on top of each other. That's what they're advertised as. I forget, it's like 27 by 33 or something like that, something large. But I'm hoping that that size will fit my media books and not be too big, because the regular standard DVD sleeves that are like this, actually this one might fit, are too small though, generally speaking. They're too small. So you got to get the next size up, which is really hard because most of them are 14mm OPP DVDs, and they're not this. So actually, this is the right size. So I'm hoping, this is larger than the standard DVD, by the way. But I'm hoping that this, or that I just, that I ordered the right size, because I paid a lot of money. I don't know, this is too small rather, so anyways. We'll see. So when they come in, then I'll start opening my media books on camera. But until then, I want to just keep them preserved. So hope that's okay. This was manufactured in Germany, as so many were of these beautiful things. But anyways, guys, I'm blabbing. I'm losing my train of thought. thanks for watching as always. Stay tuned. My boy Lewis Switcher has got a video coming out tonight of his journey and trip and vacation and everything on his way to Vermont. I think there's a lot more than just his Vermont trip. But, yeah, just stay tuned for that if you guys watch the Lewis Switcher Show. Lewis Switcher Show, The Lewis Switcher Show. You guys can look forward to that tonight. I know I really am, so I can't wait. All right, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.